Alright, we're ready for another retro game haul video. I spent 30 bucks. I have a couple of games in here, and I also have an added bonus that I picked up something on eBay that I've been wanting, and I'll go over that in a little bit. But first off, let's take a look at what we got in here. Alright, as usual, if you haven't seen the previous videos, take a look at them, especially the first one where I really explain what this series is about. I spend 30 bucks a month on retro games, and for the rest of the month I live stream them on YouTube and I attempt to beat them. And so far I've beaten every game except for one. So let's see. It's only 4 games, so these ones are some good ones. Alright, so on the left side we have Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. Very cool. Double Dragon 2 The Revenge. So that's the first 2. And the other 2. Fester's Quest. It's a little beat up, but I kind of expected that. It was only about $4. And Ice Hockey, which was $3, which I ended up getting for free. So, I think Simon's Quest was about $12. Double Dragon might have been about 9 or 10 bucks. Somewhere in that range, but 30 bucks, this is what I got. Alright, so in this box here is something I bought on eBay. And we're going to open it up. I'm going to do my best not to show the address on there. Let me take it off screen for a second. Man, this thing is taped up every which way, but it's packaged pretty nicely. There's still more to... Oh, there we go. Alright. The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. In a Ziploc. So, I won the auction for this. It was $30. The shipping was $6, and tax was another $2 or so. So it was 38 bucks in total. Looks pretty clean. I think the going rate for this is about 40 bucks. So even though I got it for 30, when it comes to all the extra fees and the shipping and the tax, it ended up basically being 40 bucks. Kind of what my limit that I would want to pay for this. But very cool. Alright, so for this month we got Zelda for the Super Nintendo, we got Ice Hockey, we got Castlevania 2, which I've never owned, I've played, never beat it. Fester's Quest I used to own, never beat it. Double Dragon 2 I used to own, and I've beaten this before. So that should be pretty cool. Looking forward to live streaming these soon. But before we do that, let's set up the systems and see if they work. Alright, we're going to put in Double Dragon 2. Very iconic game for me. I had this growing up as a kid. Actually, it was the first NES game I ever bought with my own money. Back in the electronic boutique days. In order to beat this game, you have to play on Supreme Master or you can't fight the final boss. If you put it on 2-player B mode, I think, you can actually beat the second player up and steal their lives, which is pretty helpful when it comes to trying to beat this game through. But this game is just pretty sweet, actually. You have all your special moves right from the beginning. Not like the first one where you have to score points in order to get upgrades. But anyway, this is Double Dragon 2. Pretty excited to play this one. It's been a long time since I beat this game, and hopefully I can for you guys soon. Let's take a look at another one. Alright, with a little bit of extra love, I was able to get this thing going. So Fester's Quest, another game I had as a kid, never beat it. Always enjoyed this game. It's a difficult game, and if you have a turbo controller, you're gonna want it, because look, you just have this button here. You're gonna be mashing B almost the entire game. This game's got really good music. You can upgrade your weapon. It's a pretty tough game. It's not like the greatest game ever or anything, but I always had fun with this one. And I think most people who gave this game a chance probably can appreciate the challenge even though it can be pretty tough. It's one of those games where it does have like a little continue, but if you die, you have to start from the very beginning of the game. You keep all your stuff, but you do have to backtrack to everything, and that's super frustrating. But other than that, it's a pretty cool game, and I look forward to streaming this live for you guys. Let's take a look at another game. There we go. Simon's Quest. Now this game looks terrible on my TV. It's having all kinds of interference. I'm sure if I jiggle some wires, maybe I'll make it look a little bit better, but just have to forgive me. It's the best I got down here. Another game with a password system. I don't really know much about this game. I've obviously emulated it. It's been on all-in-one consoles and stuff like that, but I really don't know much about this game. I know the first one pretty well. I don't own the first one. Never beat the first one. But this one's supposed to be pretty cool. I know it's just kind of more RPG-like than the first one. But I'm looking forward to looking into this game, having some fun with it, and hopefully beating this game soon. Cool, so hopefully if this is a game you like or you're very good at, please join my live stream and help me through this one. I might need your help. Alright, let's take a look at another game. Alright, let's see if I can get ice hockey to work. The magic win. Don't ask me why this works, but it works. I don't get it. It works every time. Okay. Ice hockey. Don't know anything about this game other than it was about $2.50. So I really can't be mad at that. I've tried it before. I think it's on the Switch online service, and obviously emulation as well. There's some speeds or some times. You can change your dudes. It's got pretty decent music. Kind of feels like Blades of Steel with a little bit different perspective. Well, a lot faster. I know you can't really tell who I am because my screen looks so bad. But I'm not blue, guys. Cool. So this is ice hockey. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this one. I'm obviously going to play it online. I don't know if you have to beat every team or something silly like that, but I'll take a look into it, play around with it, and if this is the kind of thing you enjoy to watch, just make sure you got your notifications on and check this game out with me. Alright. Alright, last up we're going to try this eBay auctioned off Zelda A Link to the Past. Let's get a controller down here. Alright, Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. Take a look at this. Hopefully it has a save game on it. That means the battery is probably good. I did buy this on eBay. $30 was the auction price. Obviously, I mentioned before I paid just under 40 bucks for it. So, not amazing, but not overpaid. And it does have a save game. Very good. Looks like we're in good shape. So this may be the next game that I stream. So this isn't technically part of the Retro Game Haul series, though it might end up being. So I paid 30 bucks for this, so technically, if that were the case, I wouldn't have bought any NES games, but I still did. But since this was an eBay thing, a Super Nintendo thing, I kind of wanted it to be its own thing, but I'm not really sure about that. But either way, I'm going to be streaming this game along with the NES games, whether it's now or for the next April, for the month of April. So when it comes to this game, I have beaten this before. I don't think I've ever live streamed me playing this game, and I know about 40% of this game really well, and the rest of it, like the Dark World and stuff like that, or once you get the mirror, I struggle a little bit, but I'll make sure I know what I'm doing and where I'm going, and hopefully I'll have a really cool live stream of this. So if you want to watch me do it, make sure your notifications are on, and I will catch you in a future live stream. But so far, it looks like this is playing pretty good. Alright. So that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed checking these games out with me. Like I said, make sure you're jumping on the live streams, or of course you can watch the VODs after the fact. And I do beat these games, so if you're interested in any of these particular games, just keep an eye out. Leave me a comment, let me know which games you prefer to see first, and I'll keep them in mind, but we are going to go through all of these. Alright, thanks for watching, I'll catch you next time.